I think financial literacy is a huge part of the future. We talk a lot about the economic situation we are in this country, both in business law, in money and banking, and in student managed investment fund. We're at a unique time in American history as far as economics. We have $30 trillion in U.S. debt. We have $10 trillion on the federal funds balance sheet. We have unfunded liabilities in Social Security and Medicare. So these young men and women are going to have to be financially literate in order to succeed or create wealth in their future. And I feel very confident that they will. They're very smart men and women here at McMurry University.
One of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to know more about the stock market, what it is, like what is this thing all about. Of course, there's YouTube and everything else, but I was like, I'm already going to this university. I want to see what's out there. So I was talking to one of my teachers in the marketing, one of my marketing teachers, and he was like, he told me, one thing he told me was, hey, I have a class, an investment class, because he saw that I had an interest in the stock market. So he was like, hey, we have an investments class if you want to go. So last semester, he told me that I can only spectate, I can show up online, and I can just, of course, like see what they do. So I did that for a couple of times, and at that moment I knew, I was like, okay, I wanna actually be in the class, and that's why I applied for the class this semester.
This is my second semester in the fund, and last semester we were anticipating rising inflation and interest rates. So we decided to sell a bunch of stock and put $300,000 into our TIPS account, Treasury inflation protected securities. And that looks like a really smart move now. That brought our total up in that account to $1 million. And with inflation rising, it helped us save a lot of money. Well, I plan on becoming a financial advisor. So just learning how to read the market, kind of determine what's a good investment, what's a bad investment, when we should sell an investment. Just managing the portfolio in general is all great knowledge that I learned how to do efficiently with this class that I plan on doing later in life.
We have a family business, and we're selling tractors, I guess, so we're constantly financing things for people through a bank, and I guess that's where I got into it. And then I also have a financial advisor, and I speak with him pretty often, and I think that I would like to do what he does, so that's how I kind of got into it. I really didn't know what to expect. I had no clue how much money we were going to be investing with. I was not told that whenever I signed up for the class, but I know that we started out with $7,000 in cash, and I was thinking, man, that's kind of a decent little amount of money. And then they told me that the rest of the portfolio was worth about $1.8 million, and my jaw hit the floor because I had no clue that they'd be letting students control that much money. And I think that's a cool thing about McMurry is they give us the opportunity to engage in that with that large scale of money. I don't know if there was a whole lot of pressure. If it was my own $1.8 million, probably I'd feel a little bit of pressure. But I think that being in there with 4 other guys that I could tell that they knew what they were talking about, and then also Mr. Webb, he had all the experience with him, so that definitely helped.